Hello, welcome back to another video on auction house comparison from the bidder standpoint. After I shot that last video and rewatch what I said, I left out a lot of stuff. I should do a better job of writing down everything I plan to say instead of just trying to do it off the cuff and then left out a bunch of things. So this is the second part of the compare and contrast of the comic auction house from the bidder side of the coins. Once again, we're talking about Heritage, Comic Connect, and Comic Link. In the last video, I mentioned that it takes sometimes weeks to get your books after you pay. Part of the reason why it takes much longer to get the books, your winnings, compared to buying something off eBay and then getting it within 3 days from payment, is that whether you're selling on eBay or any other places, you're not gonna have a seller that are selling hundreds, if not thousands, of books. Okay, if you look at Comic Link auctions, there are literally thousands of books. So that's why it's understandably that it take them a long time to ship out everything. I'm sure they put priorities on first come first serve as far as payment. So from that standpoint, if you pay early, pay right away, you're most likely to get your books quicker than people that took longer to send in the payment. Okay, so that's the main reason, one of the main reasons why books can take weeks to get to you after you pay, because the sheer volume of the auction are massive. You know, most eBay sellers, even the dealers on eBay, are not gonna list 3,000 books to end over a 3-day period, because they would be able to handle the requirement to ship those things out quickly. Now, as far as payment, this is the one thing that all three auction houses are similar in that I believe it's I have never used a credit card, never use a credit card to pay for any of my winning on any of the three sites. I believe it's been so long since I check it, so if I'm wrong, correct me. I believe all three sites tag on a 3% premium if you use your credit card, because they want you, me, and you to eat the fees. Ridiculous. Okay, it's a cost of doing business. I think it's absolutely wrong, and I said this many times, that I don't like it when the when sellers, whether it's anywhere, okay, grocery store, whatever, I think it's crazy to charge people 3% premium to use their credit card because you don't want to eat the fees. You know, Comic Link, Heritage, or Comic Connect, they collect their 10% or 20% or whatever it is, commission, fees, premium, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, God forbid if they had to eat 3% of the cost. And because of that, I think in many ways there's pros and cons of that. Pros are, it forces people for the most part to buy what they can afford. Okay, but the reason why I say for the most part, because both Heritage and Comic Connect offer time payment plan anywhere from 3 to 6 months. Once again, if I'm wrong, correct me. It's been a long time since I used time payment. I don't. It's insane to think that people need to use time payment to buy comic books, but yes, people do that. I'm pretty sure often on big books there are people that literally, I read people, you know, making payment over 4 or 5 months in order to win a book on Heritage. that's not how I live. Okay, like I said, I I live my life, spend my money my way, and other people can do whatever they want. But because Heritage and Comic Connect offer that kind of time payment to bidders, it encourage people to overbid, overspend what they cannot afford to pay right away. So in that, it benefit Heritage and Comic Connect. Comic Link does not offer that. I'm not sure why they don't offer that, because certainly, to me it would be beneficial for Comic Link to offer the same kind of thing, because then it would allow people to bid higher. But maybe they do. Once again, if I'm wrong, correct me. So from a bidders and buyer standpoint, I dislike the fact that you cannot use your credit card and have to use your checking account or wiring or pay a 3% premium. It is sometimes, one of the better thing about eBay is that you can, okay, and the buyers, the buyer can use a credit card to make the buying convenient, and the sellers have to eat the fee. Okay, so the auction house does not do that. They make us, the bidders, the buyer, to pay up using no cost methods like checking or wiring, and then we eat the fees. Enough of that. Okay. Other than that, I think I hopefully I cover everything. I'm trying to remember, because after I watched that last video, I realized that I left out this major part about only paying with cash, with check, and then taxes. Okay, that's the other part. I think I forgot to mention. Depend on where you live, sales tax have a major impact on how you bid. Okay, for me in Florida, it's 7% tax. I think I don't want to pay attention to what the sales tax is, but there is sales tax here. So I have to factor in how much I'm paying for taxes when I bid for something, because some places don't charge me sales tax, some places do. Prior to last year, Heritage did not charge taxes for Floridian resident. So I can tell you, every 3 months when there is a major auction, there were a lot of dealers from other states that just happened to visit Florida for 2 days or 3-day weekend and sit around the house with the laptop to bid on Heritage auction so that they can save. When you're talking about buying and bidding on 30, 40,000, if not hundreds of $1,000s in comic books, saving money on sales tax is a big deal, a big advantage. Okay, because sometimes an extra $100 or $500 will win you that book, because you don't have to pay taxes compared to somebody else that cannot outbid you because they have to take into consideration of sales tax. So that's huge, a huge advantage for state where bidders do not have to pay sales tax. And I think that's covered everything on the bidder side of the discussion. Hopefully I cover everything. If I did not, feel free to leave a comment, and I will see if I will add on a third part to this video. That's it. Thanks for watching.